I'm often asked, are annuities scams? And I find that it's an interesting conversation because um, they are not scams. They are a very good financial tool if used in the right way and applied to the right situation, right? Okay, so if you want to know what an annuity is simplified, you can look at my previous video. But the bottom line is that an annuity is, essentially an arrangement that you're going to make with an insurance company to have a future income stream. Now, it's not meant to compete with the stock market, right? So if I were 25 years old and I was kind of early in my career and I had a decent income and I was putting money away, would I put my money into an annuity over a 401k? And I wouldn't, right? That wouldn't be the right vehicle for me. Now, I will tell you that there are probably people in this world who would want to sell you that annuity because they make a commission on it, right? And so in that situation, I would say that there is a viable, good product that's being used because there's an opportunity to make some money, right? And so when you think about the definition of a scam, maybe you might say that that's not really that person isn't really acting ethically on behalf of their customer, right? And so which is you, right? They're not really looking at your best interest. So, like in anything, you have to kind of vet the people you talk to and kind of do your own sort of education on the subject. Now, I will tell you that if you are, getting older, and you are looking at the possibility of managing assets and um, uh, and are worried about being on a fixed income and that your IRA, you're going to have to make forced distributions on that at some point, and there's going to be tax implications of that. Then we can have a conversation about an annuity, right? Because I mean, I have to say, if you had $250,000, $250,000 sitting in a IRA, and you didn't have an immediate plan for those funds, and taking them out was going to cause you some tax implications, and you would think about maybe trying to convert that in full or in sum to an annuity, right? The other thing that annuity does for us older people who are worried about the ups and downs of the stock market and the ups and downs of inflation, you know, it allows us to flatten out and eliminate that risk, right? I mean, you know what you're going to get, you know what you're putting in, you know what you're going to get for the rest of your life. And there is comfort in that, right? It's the same way that you have diversified your stock portfolio. This allows you to flatten out the risk of some of your savings, right? And you will, I mean, just 3 days ago, a friend of mine told me that they lost $40,000 in the market in one day, right? Now that person is, gainfully employed and, has a good trajectory on their income. But, imagine that that person was 65 or 62 and, had a plan for their entire, savings. And, they lost that amount of money in one day that would potentially change their plans, right? And so, you got to look at the right product for the right situation. So, no, I don't believe that they're a scam.